Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lisa. I am here in Toronto and just got back from a trip from Punta Cana. And today I'm going to talk to you about the VIP service that is offered by the Punta Cana airport. So I just noticed this and I'm thinking, luckily I went in through the right website. Because if you Google Punta Cana Airport VIP, there's a few that pop up and they have different prices. So if you're thinking about doing the VIP for arrivals or departure at the Punta Cana Airport, you want to go to the Punta Cana International Airport.com. I will leave the link down below in my description box to make sure you go through the one through the airport directly with the International Punta Cana Airport because it is cheaper. There's one called Punta Cana VIP. The prices are a little bit more than what you actually have to pay for it. There's another one called, I think I just seen it somewhere. There was another, I think you can get it on TripAdvisor maybe. But you want to go, when you're booking the VIP, you want to make sure you go to the one that says Punta Cana International Airport.com. That's the link that you want to go through. You want to go through the actual Punta Cana International Airport if you're going to do the VIP, because the prices are a little bit different. Where it says Punta Cana VIP, if you click on it, it was like $200 or $150 per person. That is not what I paid for it. The Punta Cana.vip, it's more money than what we paid for it. So like I said, if you're thinking about doing this, you want to go to the Punta Cana International Airport. You Google that, and as soon as it comes up, it says VIP, right? So the prices are... I'm just going to click on this. So my husband and I did this. We went to Punta Cana on October the 20th, and we stayed for 7 days at the Ocean Blue and Sand. If you're thinking about going to this resort, the Ocean Blue and Sand, I will be posting another video with my review on that resort, how much we paid. Again, I'm here in Canada, in Toronto. So the VIP service, the rate for VIP at that airport, Punta Cana, we paid $100 per person, and you had to pay 18% tax. So it was $236, but that was in USD dollars. So if you are Canadian or if you're coming from Great Britain, remember that that is in USD dollars. And we paid when we arrived. I would suggest if you were going to book this, like say if you booked your trip 6 months from now and you're thinking about doing this, book the VIP now, especially if you're going to be going in the busy season, which is, you know, January, February, March, April. It's going to be really busy. So when you book your trip, you can book your VIP for the airport, right? Just so it's there for you. But I would suggest, my suggestion is, you know, because you don't want to book this and get to the airport and it's not busy and you're like, you know, well, that was kind of a waste of money. You can always Google. So you have, if you don't want to do this, if you book the VIP, you don't pay until you get there, which is a great thing, right? We didn't have to pay until we actually got into the little lounge and stuff. So you can always Google what flights are coming into Punta Cana on the day of your arrival, like, you know, 3 days before, 4 days before. And then if you see that there's a lot of flights arriving into Punta Cana the same time you are, getting the VIP is brilliant. It's a no-brainer. When my husband and I, like I said, we just did it. We just got back last week, October 20th, we went. There wasn't a lot of flights. I think there was like 3 flights that landed. Customs was pretty quick for everyone who got off the plane. I will show you a video of the whole experience of the VIP in this video so you can see what it is all about. But we've never done it before. We were going on our honeymoon and we thought, you know what, let's just splurge, because we have been at that airport and been in line for 2 hours in customs, you know. So that is the highlight of this VIP, is that you don't have to stay in that line. someone else, you know, is going to do that for you, get your customs for you, get your luggage for you. You're in an air-conditioned room. It's beautiful. They have drinks there. They have snacks there, you know. There's a little patio outside if you want to have a cigarette. Like, all of that is taken care of for you. That's why you're paying the $100, right? When you return, you can also do the VIP services when you return, like on your departure. And so the way it works is for 2 people, it's $100 each plus your taxes, right? So 236 USD. But if there's 3 people, if you're booking the VIP for 3 people, it's $85 each. And then I think the more people you book VIP, the less it goes down. So that's on your arrival. On your departure, it's $200 per person USD plus tax. To go through all of the customs and yada, 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 right? And the lines and stuff like that. So just remember, arrival is cheaper than departure. And for pets, I think it's like $15 for pets. And for children, 2 to 7, I'm thinking arrival is free, but departure is like 10, 15 USD dollars, plus your taxes, right? So, like I said, we did this on October 20th. It was not busy at the airport, but we wanted to experience it. It was our honeymoon. And it was great. It was wonderful, you know, not to have to get into the line and stuff like that. But by the time we got our luggage, I think our girl was a little bit slow because there were like 2 or 3 other couples who got off the same plane we did and did the VIP. And they seemed to have their luggage and been gone like 10 minutes before we got ours. And before we got out with our luggage and gone through the scanner or whatever, they're already out of the airport before we got to do that. So I think maybe the girl that we got was probably new at her job, you know, maybe double checking everything. It wasn't as fast and as efficient as the other people, as their person that got them from the plane, right? So how it works, like I said, you know, you go to Punta Cana International Airport. It says VIP there, you know, the 3 little tabs at the top, just hit that, go to VIP. If you're doing arrivals, you click on it. You're going to need to know your flight number when you're arriving, as well as your booking number. And then you're going to put down everyone who's doing the VIP with you, right? It's going to ask you, you know, where you're going, what resort, and you know, who's driving you. We had a private transfer. We went through Sunwing. So we, you know, I put that down. And it says, so then once I did that and I submitted it, I think within an hour, I had a reply. Our spot was booked. You know, we had the VIP. And I wrote them an email and asked, can we pay before we go? And the only way that we were able to pay here in Canada, and I think it's the same thing for the US, is if we wanted to go and do a bank transfer and they gave you all the numbers, yada, yada, and we're like, no, you know what, that's just too much work to go to my bank to get this transfer, to send it to them, and it might take 7 business days, and then you don't know if the money shows up or not, right? So we didn't do that. We're like, okay, you know what, we'll just pay up on arrival. So I will show you the video. I'm just going to explain it. As soon as our plane landed, we got off the plane, and you know, Punta Cana, you're walking outside. It's not like, you know, the Toronto airport when you're walking off your plane, you know, into the building, you know, right away, right? So you get off your plane, you walk down the stairs, and you're outside, you know, you're on the ground, the concrete, the parking lot, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, there's a word for it, landing strip. So you get off the plane, and right away there was a girl there with a sign. She had my name and my husband's name on the sign. And we're like, yay, this is pretty cool. And she's like, okay, we just got to wait for our cart. So as we're waiting for our cart, like a little golf cart, everyone else on our plane, and our plane was full, it was blocked full, they had to get on a bus. So there was a bus there waiting for everybody to get off the plane to board the bus to take them to where they had to go through customs, right? So we're waiting for our cart, just me, my husband, and this girl. The cart showed up in a matter of like 60 seconds. The cart was there. We were gone before the bus took off because there's still people like leaving the plane. We had bought our seat on the plane. It was like $20 each there and $20 each back, Canadian, through Sunwing. and we were in row 5. So we got off the plane first, right? That was cool. So anyway, we get the cart and she drives us, the guy drives us to, I guess, the airport. And we go in to a room. As soon as you get off the cart, you walk in. There's this beautiful room. It's air conditioned and it is hot. And that's what you got to remember, I think, when you're coming from another country that's cold, like Toronto, in October. When you get off that plane, that heat hits you. It was like 40 degrees or something. It was insane, right? So that heat hits you, and yes, woohoo, we love it. But when you're like, whoa, that's hot, right? So anyways, beautiful AC room. You walk in there, they're like, here's some drinks for you. There was beer, pop, water. There's snacks, bags of chips. I think there was muffins. You could have gotten a coffee or tea if you wanted to. And then my husband then went with the woman to go pay. And he could have paid on his credit card. And if he paid on the credit card, they were going to charge him in pesos. And again, we are Canadian. And he's like, well, can I pay cash? And like, yeah, we'll take cash. And he had USD. So it was 236 USD dollars. So that's what we paid for the VIP. Anyways, they tell you on the website to take a picture of your luggage before you leave your country, right? Take a picture of what your luggage is going to look like. So when we got there, she took a screenshot because I already had taken a picture of our luggage, our 2 suitcases. So then she took a picture of that. And then we gave her our 2 passports when we got into that, air conditioned room, right? The VIP lounge. So we gave her our passport. She took a screenshot of our luggage or a picture of our luggage, and the e-doc, the customs doc, the duty stock that you have to do before you leave your country. It's got to be done before you arrive, and it's all online. I will leave that link down below as well. Do you remember years ago, well, before COVID, when you went somewhere, you had to do the customs and the duties on this little white piece of paper when you arrived in that country, and then when you left that country, you still had to do it. So this is now all online. Punta Cana's got its own, and that you can find on their website. I will also leave that link down below. So you do have to do this before you leave your country. Like, we couldn't even put our luggage through the luggage thingy that takes it out to the plane in Toronto until we had this done. Okay, so you can do it at home. Make sure you take a screenshot showing the QRC code, and everyone's name that's going to be traveling with you has to be shown on that screenshot. And if you do it at home, you can also print it off at home, and I'm telling you, it's going to save you a mountain of time when you get to your airport, like wherever you're leaving from. Okay, so we showed her that. We gave her our passports. She took a picture of our luggage, and we just chilled in the lounge with a couple of other people, chatted with other travelers from Canada. Where you going, what resort you staying at. Sounds pretty cool. And I don't know, I'd say 15 minutes later they were back with our luggage. Customs was taken care of, so we didn't have to stand in line for any of that. That was all taken care of. And then as you come out of customs, you still got to put your luggage through the belt again, the scanning machine again. And she went straight up. There was a long line of people, from our flight and another flight waiting to put their luggage through that belt. But because we did VIP, we didn't have to wait in line. She just goes up. The girl who's scanning everybody else's information just, yeah, okay, VIP, okay. And whoever's standing in that line, we get served next. So she just, scanned the QRC code the girl had for her. You're good. And then our luggage went right on the belt. It didn't matter how many people were in line waiting. Went right through. Her and the porter picked up our luggage. Okay, we're taking you to your driver. So we had to go find the Sunwing guy. And he's like, okay, oh yeah, we did the private transfer. Whereas Sunwing does offer that you can get the bus, to the hotel. That's free with Sunwing. We chose to get a private transfer. And he said, this is the name of your bus. This is the name of your guy. Perfect. And they literally walked us right out to our bus driver. So from the time we got off the plane until we were in our bus or a little van, it was myself and my husband and a driver. That was it. I would say it was like 20 minutes. But it was just so fast, 15, 20 minutes. That was it, right? But other people that were on the plane with us, there were the ones who I guess came in first or got off that bus first. We were there at the same time. Again, if you're going to get VIP, like I know if we travel again to Punta Cana, it's probably not going to be until about March, maybe, March break. We'll definitely do VIP then, because it was insane when we traveled March break. Insane waiting through customs. You land at 10:30 and you don't get to your hotel until like 3 o'clock because you're waiting that long, and then the drive and stuff. So that's why I suggest if you want to do VIP, book it, because you don't have to pay until you get there, and you can cancel within 24 hours of arriving, and then check out and see what the flights are going to be like that day. The time that you arrive. You want to check and see. I would say if you got 4 or more flights, VIP is definitely the way to go. And if you're traveling, December, January, February, March, April, those are the busy times in Punta Cana, where a lot of people go away, especially in the wintertime. I know here in Canada they do. You definitely want to get the VIP then, because standing in customs for 2 hours is just... and it's hot, and there's no AC. So, it's a pain in the butt, right? So that's when you should get it. If you're traveling now and you're just seeing this video and it's October, well, actually, we're almost November now. Look at your flights. That's what I would suggest you do. Look at your flights. If it's 4 or less or 3 or less flights arriving at the same time, you probably don't need the VIP. But if it's 4 or more, I would suggest getting the VIP. Because I think there was only 2 flights that arrived like hours, and another flight that came in at the same time, so it wasn't so bad, so that's why customs was pretty fast for people who didn't do the VIP. But if there's 3 or 4 full flights arriving at the same time, you're talking like 250, 300 people probably per plane or more. Then you definitely want to get the VIP in Punta Cana. There is one in Jamaica as well. Next time I go to Jamaica, I'll check it out. I'll do a video for you. Anyways, here it is. Our VIP Punta Cana, October 20th, 2022. And it cost myself and my husband $236 USD. We paid up on arrival. I will leave all the links down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my video, share with your friends so they see what it's all about. And the person you're going to watch in the video is me. But girl, listen, I'm on vacation, okay? So I ain't doing my makeup. I am plain old Jane. We're just chilling. So yeah, that is me. I got my face on right now. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi, so we just got out of our plane, and when we did, we are VIP. There is my husband. There's our name. So this is what VIP is, everybody. Literally just stepped at the plane, and now this lovely lady is going to make our trip even sweeter. All right, where are we going?
How are you?
I'm good. What's your name? Manali? Oh, beautiful. So as soon as you get out of the plane, when you book VIP at Punta Cana, there's someone with your name on a piece of paper, a beautiful woman, and she's going to take us through customs, and we don't have to deal with all the mess, right? All right, so let's see where we're going to go to next. So while everybody else has to get on the bus, over here, we get our own personal ride. It's $100 US per person, and I think there's like 18% tax. So for 2 people, it's $236. And I believe if you travel with a group of 4 or more, it gets cheaper. Let me tell you something. It's October 20th, and it is hot here in Punta Cana. We just left from Toronto, so we are waiting for our own special transportation. And then we're going to go through customs. We just give them what they need. They go get our bags and take care of the customs for us. We go to a nice, beautiful air-conditioned lounge, and we know how to deal with the crowd. So we've never done it before the VIP. We wanted to give it a try, so we'll see what it's like. And yeah. Oh, our ride is here. Here he is. He's right here. Yay! All right. All right. Let's see if we can get back there. They're still waiting for the bus to take them into the airport. See, VIP. Okay, so when you land, we come to a very special, here I'm trying to get off the cart, my ass is sticking to the seat. We come to a very special place. Everyone else has got to go with the crowd, but when you come VIP, you come into this beautiful AC room. Have a look at this. AC, nobody here. And we get to just chill. VIP! So everyone here did VIP, which means you bypassed all of that.
Very smart.
Yes, very, very smart. This is a nice AC room. Oh, yes. We're gonna. Okay, so this is the lounge outside the Punta Cana VIP. And we're just sitting here, chilling. We can go inside where it's nice and air conditioned or stay out here in the heat. And we're just sitting here chilling, waiting for our luggage, and the lady is gone to go do our customs. Pretty easy, pretty awesome. It was awesome stepping off the plane and having someone there with a sign saying, follow me, our own little transportation. We come into the lounge, they got snacks, they got cold drinks. So I'd say it's well worth it. Cold beer, it's definitely well worth paying that extra little bit, especially on, you know, the busy seasons, you know, when they get really busy in the wintertime. I think you definitely want to, if you're going in the winter, you definitely want to get this VIP. You can go to Punta Cana Airport and they have it there, VIP. Just go in, put in your information, and it's like the best thing ever. I think we'll always do this. All right, so we are walking out with our luggage. See you, thank you. Walking out with our luggage and on our way to Ocean Blue and Sand for the first time. It was pretty easy. 20 minutes in and out. The best part about the whole experience of VIP literally was getting off that plane, having your own private transfer into the private VIP lounge, and it was AC in there. We didn't have to deal with customs. That's literally the best part, I think, about this whole experience, was not having to wait for customs and standing up in that line, having someone else do it for you. We paid when we arrived. You can pay by bank transfer before you leave your country, but they take cash and credit card. So we paid when we arrived. Okay, so we just got our bags. She came in, we were in the VIP lounge, which is down that way. And she came and got us with the porter. He had our bags already, bypassed the line, and now we're on our way out to find our driver. So again, if you're coming to Punta Cana, I really think you should do the VIP service.